Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XL right back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're doing with 100 different decks over 100 different days. Today everybody, day 71, we're getting into the last stretch of this show, and we're taking a look at another villain-themed deck for Villains Week. Ooh. So we're in the 5Ds here. We're going to take a look at some Time Lords today, the Lords of Time themselves. And we're playing a little bit differently than Time Lords. We are playing, of course, like Sandy and Mitchie for that sort of burn. But we're also playing some of the other Time Lords that you don't see as often, like Zaphion, Raphion, Mathion. Well, you see him more often than not. But we have like Camion, Lazion. And we're going to take these cards out in a good old Yugioh Pro. We're going to show this off, show you how it works, do some Time Lord shenanigans, just annihilate boards, and summon some big boys that have weird faces. There's some weird-faced boys in this archetype. And girls. There's a couple girls. So, let's go over the deck real quick, and then we'll get right into the duels. So, for our main deck today, we are playing one copy of Selphion, the technical boss of Time Lords, two Sandions, the more realistic boss of Time Lords, two copies of Mitchion, the other half of Sandion, and the trolley burner of the Time Lords. We have two copies of Zaphion, the draw engine of the Time Lords, two Raphion, the beat stick of the Time Lords, three copies of Mathion, the board wiper of the Time Lords, two Camions, the targeted removal of the Time Lords. He's not targeted, but he's pinpoint boy. He's pinpoint boy. And also we have two copies of Lazion, the you better not draw cards from your deck, the Time Lord. We have two copies of Astral Karibo. We have three copies of Swift Scarecrow, three copies of A Time Maiden. We have three copies of the Pot of Extravagant, three copies of Advance Draw. We have Terraforming, triple Mound of the Bound Creator, one Metaverse, three Empty Machines, Infinite Machine, and a single Infinite Light. As to the extra deck, we've got ourselves three Link Karibos, one Dreadnought Gustav Max, one Dreadnought Super Dora, one Dreadnought Super Libe. We have triple Time Lord Progenitor, just because he's a Time Lord. I can't really actually make this, but he's here. We have triple Natis, in case we're up against Dogmaticus, and we have triple Chimeratech, if we're up against some Sewer Aber Dragons. As for the side deck, there are other Time Lords. They're not always the most useful ones. Gabrion's probably the most useful because you can just spin everything back into the deck. Your opponent gets to draw for everything shuffled into the main deck, so this is better if your opponent's extra deck heavy focus. You know, shuffle all their extra deck monsters into the deck, and they're just, they get nothing out of it. You also have things like Halion, which is just, recovery. If you happen to be losing life point battle, you need to even things up. Halion is a thing. But you don't play these two very often unless you're up against specific things. You also have things like Beauty Ray Map, because a lot of the Time Lords have zero attack. This is just search out a Time Lord from your deck. Although, since we have Time Maiden and all this draw power, you don't need this as much. But it is an option if you find you need, like, a certain Time Lord at a certain time. And if you want to just go for whole hog, burn to death your opponent OTK Time Lords, then yeah, go for the Period Ray Map. And also go for Celestial Transformation, because this can just special summon a Time Lord from your hand, because these are all fairy monsters. Just summon a monster from your hand. It gets destroyed in the end phase, but since Time Lords can't be destroyed by card effects, it doesn't really affect you that much. So, there's the deck, everybody. We're going to go now into Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good old villainous time, just annihilating people with the Time Lords, Lords of Time. Alrighty, first opponent, another day, another card game. We do want to try and go second with this deck. We just really don't want to go first, because Time Lords, they like to go second, mess our opponent up. We have a handful of monsters, but that is a-okay. We also have Zaphion, which is good if I happen to need drop power. So this guy's playing, I'm guessing by the name of Blues.exe. You guys can't see it. Yep, he's playing. Oh no, he's playing Relinquished. Okay, that's different. I was about to say Blue Eyes, but no, it's just a ritual deck in general. Rituals in general, and my opponent didn't seem to get much. So, yeah, that'll work. So we're gonna go ahead and do Summon Time Maiden. This is our main searcher. You can summon it from your hand if you have nothing. And by tributing it, I can search any old Time Lord I desire. I already have most of the Time Lords I want. But we'll go ahead and grab Michion for later. Not that I need him now. I'd actually rather go for Zaphion more than anything. So Time Lords, they're an archetype of all bosses. You can summon them if you have no monsters, normal summon. They all have different effects when they battle. You see they have no attack points. They can't be beaten in battle. They can't be destroyed by card effects. And neither player takes damage when they battle. But after they do battle, then they do stuff. Zaphion here will shuffle all spell traps back into the deck. It's pretty disabling if my opponent, like, you know, had a big back row or something. Or, okay, that doesn't really affect me at all, but okay. Let's go over Advanced Draw. See, Zaphion's our draw engine for a reason. When she leaves the board, I draw a card. Advanced Draw says, draw 2, and then Zaphion, draw again. Hey-oh. Oh, hey, it's Cephalon. He is the boss monster. You know, technically he's the boss. Sandion's more of a boss, but, you know, this is a boss too. I don't really want to waste anything at all, so I'm just going to end my turn. We will have to lose Raffion, but we already have a Raffion, so it's all good. Raffion's nice, because when she battles, then I can inflict damage to my opponent equal to the attack of one of their monsters. It's something. It's not, like, amazing, but it's something. So, what is this guy doing now? Okay, the only thing I need to worry about in this case is Thousand Eyes Fusion Monster Dude. Relinquished I can handle, but the Fusion could actually be a problem. And I could take no damage with Swift Scarecrow. What is this doing? Looking at my hand. Okay, I guess. Go ahead, look at my hand. Comes Thousand Eyes Idol to the end of phase. Okay. I guess you need that for the fusion or something? Or maybe he just really wanted to look at my hand. Here it is. Okay, Verte Anaconda. Now I really need Sandion to stop this guy, because Sandion's the only Time Lord with like a starting attack number. Alright. I should be able to do that, because I do have Time Maiden in my graveyard, so I can still banish her to summon out Sandion. And I also have Time Maiden in my hand. That's also a thing. So I'll go for Time Maiden here. He could equip with Restrict. Oh, can he do that from the banish pile too? No. He can steal that. Okay, that's fine. So he's already used that effect, and I can't search Sandion. That's right, I can't. But I can search Camion. That's a cool thing. Let's get Camion on the board. He is my, when he battles, spin a card back into the deck card. And I do need to get rid of Restrict, even though he probably... actually... I can't summon other monsters. Alright, well that's fine. I'll save Exceed Summoning for later. So we'll attack into the Millennium Eyes Restrict. Like I said, Camion's just going to go ahead and spin this back into his deck. And then he'll take 500 points of damage. There you go. And, oh hey, Zaphion left the board. Sweet, this guy actually helped me out. That is very tempting. You know what, let's do it, why not? I still have my Swift Scarecrow, I might as well draw more cards. That'll work just fine. And I can still normal summon. Do I want to normal summon is the question. Yeah, we'll summon we'll just summon a Zaphion just so I don't have to keep discarding all my I do want to discard things because of Cephalon, but not right this minute. So this is an interesting situation, because his monsters don't really care about attack numbers. So certain things like Raffion don't do me any good. This is why we're playing all the Time Lords, just so we have a bit of a toolbox, but the big issue for me is that he has the fusion. He has the fusion, and as long as he has the fusion, he can keep negating my Time Lords, which could be a problem. But we'll find out. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. I do need my field spell though, because while I can't be beaten in battle and I can't be beaten by card effects, I can still be targeted by them. That's Time Lord's big weakness. No, Infinite Machine. Okay, well, no Infinite Light for me apparently. Yeah, Infinite Machine. You use Infinite Machine. along with the other two. Basically, you kind of build up with the traps. You go from empty machine to infinite machine into infinite light. There's empty machine, by the way. And once you do that, once you get to infinite light, you can have multiple Time Lords on the board at the same time. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Alrighty, going for it again. Alrighty. Is what it is. So he's going to fuse into, yep, Millennium Eyes again. Then he can banish the fusion to steal that. I mean, I'm not dead by any means, but this is certainly not a good situation. And he can just stop my Swift Scarecrow. So I'm going to keep it in my hand. How many Time Lords do I have in my graveyard now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm halfway to Cephalon. I would like to summon Cephalon. He's not like that impressive. All he does is summon, you know, a Time Lord from the hand with its effects negated. It does make him into 4K beat sticks, which is sweet, but that's about it. Does this target? Ooh, that does help. Alright, Mound of the Bound Creator. He can no longer target my monsters. That's just going to make it bad news bears for this guy. Let me think about that. I don't have a Metaion in the graveyard by any case, do I? Nope, good. So we're going to go for Metaion. He's the board knacker. He's the board knacker. He knocks on boards and spins everything back to the hand. So we'll attack into Vrute Araconda. Hachamba. And then I'm going to spin these back into his... You know, he's going to keep getting his stuff back. But I really don't care. Go ahead. Steal another one of my monsters. You can't steal this one. Can't be targeted, my dude. Go ahead. Keep stealing Zaphion. Why does he keep stealing Zaphion? Does he want me to keep drawing cards? Oh, wait. Is he trying to mill me out? Oh, man. I might have underestimated this guy. He might be trying to mill me out, man. Alright. We are solid. We are solid. We are right where we want to be. This guy gave us some runaround. More than I would expect from a Relinquished, but we're still pretty safe. Even if he kaijus me at this point, we're good. So, my opponent surrenders, and you got to see exactly what we're trying to do. Summon Time Lords, mess with our opponent. You know, he had an interesting strat that was actually counter to what we tried to do, but we were able to out his board before he could out ours. So, there's duel number 1. Let's go ahead for duel number 2. Keep showing off the Time Lords. We have other Time Lords to show off. I would really try to summon out Cephalon. I'd love to summon Cephalon at least once. That would be awesome. And maybe go for some Exceed summons as well with Astro Karibo. So, let's go for duel numero dos. And see what else we can come up with. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And we'll just keep going. Okay, we're going first. Not ideal, but I think I can think we can live with it. I'm David Tennant today, by the way. Did I mention that? Yeah. You know, not my favorite Doctor. He's up there. I'm more of a Matt Smith kind of guy. Mostly because when I started watching Doctor Who, he was the Doctor. But, you know, David Tennant, probably the best Time Lord. Probably the best Doctor Who. But, you know, that's subjective. But, yeah, he was really good. They were all pretty good. But I'm David Tennant today because, you know, 10th Doctor, level 10s, that sort of thing. And, you know, I'll summon Mitchie just in case. Good old Mitchie. This is one of the Time Lords most people are familiar with because, you know, he's played most. When Mitchie battles, he halves the opponent's life points, which is pretty nutty. Alright, Mekk-Knights. I might as well go for Field Spell now. Just in case. Let me think. Mekk-Knights. That lets him add a Mekk-Knight monster card. Alright, so he's probably going to get... Oh, Girzu. Okay, it's Girzu. I was thinking it'd be something else, but okay, it's Girzu. It is what it is. I mean, I'm set right now. I mean, I've got Empty Machine. I've got Draw Power. You know, I can discard a level 10, draw another card. I don't really want to discard Metaion right now, but if I had to, you know, if I had to, I would. We'll see. So my opponent's doing some thinking. Crusadias. That could be a problem. effect monster, special summoned. Okay, so Mekk-Knight Crusadias. Is this Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel all of a sudden? It could be. For all I know, it could be. So he's gonna search a Mekk-Knight. And then he gets to add a Crusadia monster. Again, the only thing is I can't be taking damage thanks to my monster's effects. He can't target me either, so like Echo Max does nothing, so either he's holding off on kaijuing me or he doesn't have a kaiju. Could be either or. Alright, good old Mekk-Knight Marnin Stare. Is what it is. Discard a Mekk-Knight, add a World Legacy card. So he's probably going to get something that'll stop Michion. Okay. No, wait, what does this do? Negate a trap that resolves to the same column as a Mekk-Knight. Okay. So, if I activate this now, I probably could have drawn a card, but I just wanted to see what happens. I believe, yeah, now my empty machine does nothing. Which is sad, but if I can draw into infinite, or not infinite machine, yeah, infinite machine, then I can just get rid of empty machine and do what I want to do anyway. So, yeah, he's actually playing the Trap Stopper. Interesting. I'm more worried about the Monster Effect Stopper, to be honest, but we'll see. Because he does not have... He doesn't have the Indigo Eclipse at the moment. He's going to try and pop my Spell Trap, but that doesn't work, because I can't be destroyed once while face up. I really think he just meant to, you know, summon a monster. I think that was the plan here. Pretty sure that was the plan. Okay, Unicorn? That is, in fact, a Unicorn. And he's going to bounce my field spell so that he can target my monsters. Unfortunate indeed. Spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Right round, right round. Alright, he's gonna keep on going. Okay, he's gonna keep on going. Still not seeing Aquamax. Is he just gonna make, like, Avermax? Could. I mean, I don't have a problem with outing Avermax, though. Not with Metaion. Metaion's one of those dudes that can just out Avermax easy. Just spin you back to the hand. So, I don't know what he's planning to do here. Very tricky. Very tricky, Crusadias. They can do some stuff and some things. Alrighty, so Michion, thanks, my brother, but you're gonna have to go now. Let me think about this. So, I am just stopped. Actually, now I can use this. First, though, let's start with Pot of Extravagance, beta any Ash Blossoms. And I could have chained Empty Machine, but this works just as well. Yeah, I'd like to wipe a board, please. Hello, management. I would like to wipe a board. This board is not kosher. This board is a piece of garbage poo-poo, and I'm gonna just say go bye to it. Did I just unironically say garbage poo-poo? How old am I? How old am I? I'm old as shite, that's how old I am. Okay. We'll end our turn right there. We're set. You know, I've got Empty Machine, I can now use it. Until he summons a Mekk-Knight, I can use the Empty Machine as much as I please. And, you know, that's things like, I got Advanced Draw, I've got Zaphion. We got stuff. We got stuff and things. So we'll see. I mean, granted, now he has, yeah, he's got Indigo Eclipse now. So once he sets a card here, he can summon Eclipse. And that's where things get tricky when you're playing up against Mekk-Knights. Is when they got Indigo. Because you can just start shuffling here and there. Let's see. Let's see. Does he have another? He probably has another Morning Star, to be honest. Another Morning Star. Or? Oh yeah, Magius, of course. Of course. Okay, this is going to be tricky. This is a tricky opponent, you know? Because he's got all these combos and wombos, and dang it, I'm all about doing stuff after the combos and the wombos are over. That's kind of how Timelords work. So, okay. Oh, I guess he can just summon back out Unicorn now. That's the thing he can do. That is a thing he can do. Can't really do much about it. Probably should have set up Time Maiden when I had a chance. Probably could have done that. Let me think about this. Special summon. Let me think about this. Oh! Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. You mother. Alright. Unaffected by things that don't target you. Sandion. Sandion will save me. Has to be from the field. Okay. Okay. So we'll get back to Crusadia. Thing is he gonna make anything? He can't really make any more Mekk-Knights, not with this setup here. Okay, now he can. Of course, now he can. Okay, so this is gonna be resulting in a lot of damage. It's gonna be a lot of damage coming up on me. So purple. I presume at some point he will banish this to add another Mekk-Knight. He already has Indigo though, so he probably just get like another blue. Probably another blue. And oh no, he's gonna go for Equimax, isn't he? Alrighty, that's where things get tricky. Oh, this is a tricky wicket. Oh. Wait, why didn't he put this here? 5, oh. Battles a monster, any damage is doubled. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and discard and draw another card if you don't mind. Why did he not put this here? This would have been 5,000. That would have been game right there. I'm very confused. I mean, granted, I don't have a lot that can get around Underworld Goddess. So we'll see. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. What do I want to do here? This has to tribute a monster that it points to. So this doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. This is the only problem. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw some more cards. Just banish the rest of the extra deck. We don't need it anymore. Lazion. Alright, well, not the guy I wanted, but it's a guy that'll help me. So let's go for our Time Maiden. And how many Time Lords are in the wrong graveyard? We have 2 in the grave, so let's use Empty Machine's other effect. We're going to spin Zaphion back into our deck and set Infinite Machine. So now we're going to get ourselves another Time Lord. In this case, Metaion? Question mark? Probably Metaion's the best choice just to clear these out. I mean, you get to keep Maximus, but that's about it. So we'll go for our Metaion. Go into the battle phase. Do the usual thing. So the only thing I need to worry about, I need Sandion to do this. Sandion's the only Time Lord that can stand up to Underworld Goddess. So, we'll activate Man to the Bound Creator for protection. And pretty much just go from there. I probably could have used Astral instead, now that I think about it. Then again, I don't know if I had a... Okay, I did not have anything left. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. So, we have the Crusadia. We have one other card. We don't know what he has. But Goddess can't stand up to Metaion. So we're set in that department. So what we're going to do, activate Infinite Machine, ditching Empty Machine to activate. We're not going to activate, well actually, yeah, we're going to go ahead and shuffle Metaion into the deck. And set Infinite Light. That way I can get out Sandion to out of the Underworld Goddess. Oh, Sandy, we were literally just talking about you. Okay. So, now that we've done this, one hand deck or grave. And, yeah, we don't have newer Time Lords in the grave, but that's fine. Infinite Light. And we'll activate the effect of Infinite Light. So I get 2 Time Lords. And if he ashes... Oh. This can stop Infinite Light. Well. Unfortunate, but not a problem. Not a problem indeed. So we'll just beat over Underworld Goddess. Yeah, I forgot about the whole stop things that move things from the grave, which I couldn't move from the grave, so I didn't think it was a problem, but probably should have just beaten into it. Unfortunate, but is what it is. What do you have? Like, Honest? You playing Honest in your Crusadia deck? I wouldn't put it past him. He has a lot of light monsters. He has a lot of them. What do you got? Something in the grave. I don't think there's anything in the grave that does anything, right? No? Okay. Yeah. I think we're good. I really do think we're good. I mean, even if he does somehow get around this, I still have Lazion. I still have many a thing. I still have most of my Time Lords anyway. So we'll take the 1,000. Main phase 2. Take 2,000. And we will see. Okay, that'll be good for later, my Time Maiden. I can turbo out Michion and have his life points. If need be. Reclusia. What does this do? Normal or special summon to a zone of link monster points to target a Crusadia card and a card your opponent controls to destroy them. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Alrighty. I drew the right card, one too late. Ouch. Well, my opponent surrenders. You know, he said he had the right card, one turn too late. Sometimes that's how the game goes. So, let's go ahead for one more duel. We got time for one more duel today. We've shown off most of what the deck can do, but, you know, if I can get Selfie on one time, like I said, I'll be happy. So let's go for one more duel, and we'll call it a day. Alrighty, third and final opponent of the day. We'll let our opponent pick as we like. Yeah, it's fine. You know, more likely going second than first. Okay, not terrible. I mean, I've got Pot, I've got Swift, I've got Zaphion. Depends on what this guy's playing, obviously. But if he's setting a card first, we're golden, because I'm playing Zaphion. Oh, hey, advanced draw. Must be my birthday. I could go for Pot, but I'm not going to go for Pot. I could. But I'll save this for later, because I have a better draw engine right now. We're set. So, what we're going to go ahead and do is go for Zaphion the Timelord. Spin this card back into the deck, unless he can play it right now, which he's got something. We'll find out what it is in a minute. Imperm. Okay. That does exactly the same thing. Doesn't really help my opponent at all. Not really. I just need to remember to, you know, not put my card in the middle column. So, main phase 2. We'll go for advance draw. Draw some more cards. Draw a third card. Oh, hey. It's Cephalon. Are we going to see Cephalon on the board? I would love to see that. So we'll go ahead and set Pot. Make him spooked. Spook our opponent. He doesn't know that this is not a trap card. And he's playing a 60 card something. Some sort of combo deck, I would presume. That, or his deck is just really bad. I don't want to say that it's really bad, but I mean, he's playing 60 cards and he hasn't done anything yet. So we'll go ahead and banish some cards. Go ahead, draw some more things. I like to draw some things. Alrighty. Let's go for the Time Maiden. Go for Time Maiden. Tribute Time Maiden. Just to get things set up. Set some cards up. Let's see. Let's get our other Raphion. I don't know why, but I feel like getting my other Raphion. So we'll activate Mound of the Bound Creator. We're going to summon out Lazion. Because while I don't really want to give him Imperm back, I feel like Lazion is probably better against the 60 card deck that's probably going to be drawing a lot. You know, once his deck actually starts to work. So that's my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking here. This is one of those decks where I think Lezion is the best choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in the hand. Well, we have to discard one. I really do want to go for Cephalon, man. We got, what, 2 Time Lords down, 8 to go. We'll see. Prep of Rights. A Relinquished deck again? Really? Alright. I mean, we beat the last one. And I'm already set up, he can't target me, so... The only problem is... Well, I still have, I still have my Time Maiden, so that's good. So... add this card to the hand. Yep, we're set. I mean, he's got Relinquished, but he can't do anything to my Time Lords. You know, Relinquished can be annoying to certain decks, but a deck that can't be targeted, literally it can't do anything. Not unless he starts throwing some kaijus at me. Okay, that was his time. I was like, I said kaiju. I gave him a second. He didn't kaiju. Therefore, he doesn't have kaijus. Alrighty, so going for the fusion. Yep. Yeah, still. He can't target me. I got Mound of the Bound Creator, my friend. I'm sorry, but you can't target me. Ever. Alright, Time Maiden. Okay. That's not bad. Granted, he's going to steal one of my Time Lords, and he's going to steal Raffion. He's not quite as foolish as the other Relinquished player. Stealing Zaphion and all that, but... Let me think about this. Kind of want Camion right now, to be honest. So, what we're going to do here is draw more things. We're going to keep drawing cards. I like to draw me some cards. Hey, Empty Machine, that's perfect. I do like that. And I still have a number in the... Oh, Dora, you're still there. Sweet. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do... Banish the Time Maiden. And we're going to get ourselves Camion. Hello. It is I, Camion, the Time Lord. Lord of Time. And that ought to get around the restrict. I'll just spin this back into his deck. And we should be good. That'll put my Raffion back in my graveyard so that... Damn it, we are trying to summon Cephalon. Just once. That's all I ask. I couldn't summon Phenomenaga in a Venoms. But, damn it, I am going to put my best foot forward. I'm going to summon damn old Cephalon in Time Lords. Alright, how close are we? 1, 2... Only 3. I need more. Empty Machine is going to give us more. Alright. I'm just going to start discarding cards. Literally, that's the strat right now. Just keep discarding things. Okay, 4 down. 6 to go. That gives me another one. Okay. So we'll ditch Lezion. Draw again. Spin back Camion. Is what it is. So special summon our Time Maiden. We're pretty set. Right now I'm just dicking around, to be honest. I really don't feel any sort of intimidation from my opponent's deck at all. Some might say I'm being, like, looking down on this dude. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, legitimately, that's what we're doing right now. We're just looking down on him and being like, no. And let me think. I can only summon Mathion. I don't really want to summon Mathion, so I'm just going to end my turn. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just trying to discard cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 down, 4 to go. Golden Eyes Idol. Alright, Link Kariba. I run that too. It's mostly in case Time Maiden gets negated, but it's still something. Alright, so Link Karibo. Alright. We're going to banish Time Maiden here. Summon out another Time Lord, Lord of Time. Let's go for Michion. Thought we could do some burn damage. So, we're going to battle into our opponent with Michion. And not yet. I am going to do some drawing, but not yet. Alrighty. So, Michion will have my opponent's life points. Abachumba. And let me think about this. Yeah, we'll get another field spell just to deck thin. Let's advance draw the Michion just to get things in the grave. Draw some more cards. Let's see. I already used you, so I'm not going to use you again. I could summon another monster. But I'm good in the hood. I'm just going to keep sending things to the graveyard. The GY, 1, 2. I'm going to keep counting these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. I could get another, but I don't need to. Right now, sometimes you just got to take a minute. My opponent, he's either having draw problems or his deck is very complicated. It's one or the other here. Couldn't tell you which, but I feel very safe. I feel very safe. He does have Relinquished, so he can stop my Swift Scarecrow, but I have no monsters. Unless he has the ability to steal the things in my graveyard with this, he can't do much. Super Pop. Okay. Presumably you have the Idol. No. Summoning Starving Venom. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's dandy. I am okay with this. Oh, Swift Scarecrow. No damage for me, sir. No thank you. I will give my opponent some credit, though. He is still playing. Some people would see this and be like, I don't want to play against this. But I'm glad they are not that person. Alright, so here's what we're going to do here. Special summon the Time Maiden. Special summon the Time Maiden. Use the Time Maiden's effect. We're going to add Camion the Time Lord, Lord of Time. And draw another. Lazion, I don't need you. I don't need you. You know what? I just don't. So we're going to summon out Camion. I could go for Sandion, but we're good either way. Plus, this gets around his destruction effect, which doesn't affect me, but I'd still rather just do this. So we'll battle into him with Camion the Time Lord. And spin him back into the deck. There you go. Alrighty, we are set. Next turn. Provided my opponent doesn't surrender, I am damn well summoning this. Y'all thought I couldn't do it. Y'all thought Memphis was one of those crazy people. Well, guess what? I am, but I'm also crazy enough to actually try and summon this thing. It doesn't even have protection. It just summons more Time Lords with attack. That's literally all it does. So Camion will go back into the deck. Abachumba. And now, it is time. I summon forth the ultimate Time Lord. Lord of Time. So, there you go. I did it. I summoned Cephalon. That's what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna summon out Camion because he's a good boy. And that will be game, barring him having similar tech cards. I probably should have had Cephalon attack, but there you go, everybody. We did it. We summoned Cephalon and Time Lords. Let's go ahead and end today's episode. It's been long enough. We've shown off everything we're really trying to do. Let's go for the end screen. Alright, everybody. Time Lords, Lords of Time. We went 3-0. Well, I thought we'd, go up against more meta-ish decks today, but apparently not. Apparently not. We were just up against a lot of relinquished players, which I'm surprised to see, but I guess people are trying to do new things. I was expecting to see, other stuff. I don't know what, Dart Magicians are always rampant on EDO Pro, and Master Duel too, but also, especially on EDO Pro. But we got to show off what the deck can do. We summoned, pretty much everyone except for Raffion. Sorry, Raffion. It just did not work today. I'm sorry. But we did get to summon Cephalon, which was cool, and I'm glad for it. I'm glad that we got to see something that you don't usually get to see in Time Lords summon to the field. So, Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're still trying to build the channel up, and we need to start smacking that subscribe button, like, a lot more. So we only got about 29 days left. It's not much, relatively speaking, so see you guys again tomorrow with more villainous decks. We're taking a look at a Zexal era deck. I'm still not telling you what the deck's going to be. And hope to see you guys there. Your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, is going to be signing out. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you next time.